Welcome in, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in. Alrighty, we are going to be doing the GED math today for this session. We're going to be focusing on finishing up our polynomials. So we're going to be dividing polynomials. And then we're going to actually have some like multiple choice questions that you might actually see on the GED test, okay? That are dealing with all polynomials. So the algebra section we're going to focus on with polynomials. Welcome in. Happy Wednesday, everyone. Thank you for the double taps. Good. I hope everybody's having a good week so far. And let's get started. So we're going to continue on number 2. So it says divide 21a plus 14b by 7. Alrighty. So what we have to do is whenever you see this divide by 7, this 7 has to go into each term. So we can rewrite this as 21a over 7 plus 14b over 7. Okay. Now 21a in 21 divided by 7 is 3a, plus 14 divided by 7 is 2b. And this is our answer. Any questions on that one so far? Any questions? All right, let's go to number 3. So we're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to rewrite it so everybody can understand 32 goes not in just to 32. It goes into the 48 as well. Hi, Becky. You're so welcome. Or, somebody said, or not to be. Oh, Joseph. Okay, so we got 48x over 32. Plus 32y over 32. Alrighty, now we have a problem here because this doesn't just cancel out, right? So we have to think about a number that can go into both of these. Does anybody know a number that we can simplify out of both of these that goes into 48 and 32? Eight. Good. Okay, so if we divide this by 8 and divide this by 8, 48 divided by 8 is going to give us 6x. And 32 divided by 8 is 4. Okay. And then 32 divided by 32 is just going to be y. But we can still simplify a little bit more, right? Court said 2. So if we divide out by 2 here, divide out by 2 here, we would end up with 3 over 2x plus y. And that is our beautiful answer. All right. Okay, let's keep on going. So here we have some more division. Okay. Now this kind of division is this is like where you have a monomial on the bottom divided by 2 binomials, okay? I haven't really seen where they do the long division, where you have like a binomial divided by a trinomial. I haven't really seen that on the GED. They just mostly focus on this kind. Not to say that it couldn't be on there, but I really, like, out of all the study books that I have for the GED, I really don't see that. So, all right, let's simplify. 9 into 12. Can we reduce that? What can we reduce by? Thank you for the double taps. Sharky Shark, what do you need help with? 3. Jazzy, welcome back, Jazzy. Hey, Becky. Cryptic, B3. I see you guys. Yes, so we can divide this by 3. So 9 divided by 3 is 3a. 12 divided by 3 is over 4. Minus. All right. We could do the same thing here by 3. 15 divided by 3 is 5b over 12 divided by 3 is 4. Now, this is all we can do, you guys. We have to stop here. Or we could write this as 3a minus 5b all over 1/4. Both of these answers are equivalent. They're the same. So it just all depends. I forgot what it's called. What it is called. It's some theory polygram. Thank you, data guy. I'm not sure, Sharky Shark. Okay, so you would have to let me know what you like, what it's, you got to figure out what it's called in order for me to look it up to see if I can help you. All right. C said B over 3. Good. Okay, so C said we can divide this by 6. So 6 divided by 6 is just going to leave us with B. And 18 divided by 6 is going to be 3. Plus, can anybody see this one? What is this one going to be? 24 over 18. What do we get there if we're trying to simplify? It's like when there's a triangle with a little lip. External angle. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. When you're like this and it's like this, and then you might have an X, like a 2X and a 3X. Is that what you're talking about, Sharky Shark? Yep. Okay. That's geometry. I am going to go live again because I got to get these hours done. So this means you're getting into the trick part. So I can most definitely do that on the live for geometry. Okay. So 4C over 4. Good. Over 3. Okay. 4C over 3 is what I've been seeing. So we had to divide this by 6 and divide this by 6. Because 24 divided by 6 is 4 and 18 divided by 6. Beautiful. So we could leave it like this, or remember they could also put it like B plus 4C over 3. Because whenever you add fractions, you have to have the same denominator, and the denominator stays the same. Oh, D, okay, good. D said she needs help with those too. Perfect. All right. What time will the live be? Sharky Shark, whenever I give a time, let me tell you, whenever I say a time, I'm never, ever, that's at least how I feel. I never can make it on time. Either the baby starts crying or this child starts crying. And it's like, I just want to go live. And everything else prevents me from going live whenever I say a time. So I never say a time because I just feel like I'm always disappointing the people that I say I'm going to go live at this time, right? So you'll just have to hopefully catch me on. Sorry, I just don't want to say it. Okay, so Sip said 5 parentheses 5A. Ooh. Okay, so, you're saying we can divide by 5. I love it. So if we divide this by 5 here and divide this by 5, each of these by 5, 25 divided by 5 is 5A. 10 divided by 5 is 2. Plus 5 divided by 5 is just going to leave us with 1B. And then we have 2. Plus 15 divided by 5 gives us 3 over 2. Now, again, remember, these are not like terms. So how we have to write it, if we're going to write it as 1, we will write it as 5A plus B plus 3 all over 1, 2. Both ways are the same, okay? You forgot the C? Oh, thank you. Yes, there is a C right here. Thank you, thank you. So C. Thank you so much, Cryptic. So we can never, we can't combine these because they're different variables. They're different letters. Remember? So let me make sure this is a 2 and not looking like a Z, okay? Thank you. All right, now let's get into this multiple choice, right? Because that's what the GED really is. It's a multiple choice test, okay? So, Let's start with number 1. It says combine like terms. We have 10x squared minus 7x plus 3x minus 8x squared. Is it A, B, C, or D? What do you guys say in the chat? Sip said A, C. Ooh, C. Okay, C. We're coming out with C. Okay, so I'm getting a lot of C's. So we have 10x squared minus 8x squared. So remember, I always say I love the highlighting method, especially if you struggle with like seeing it, what are actually alike, it will really help you. So 10 minus 8 gives us a positive 2x squared. Okay. So just by us knowing this, D is out. Now we have a better chance, right? And B is out. So now we have a 50-50 chance here. Well, negative 7 plus 3. If somebody owes you $7, they paid you 3, they still owe you 4x. And since it's a minus sign, C is our answer. Oh, thank you, Oscar Bar. Oh, thank you, Shanti, for the rose. Thank you, love. All right, so let's go for number 2. Add. Okay, we're going to add these. I'm going to give you guys a chance. Thank you, Megan, so much for the rose. Thank you for the double taps. I see those hearts coming in. We're at 1.4K. Can we get to 5K? Can everybody double tap their screen? Thank you, Megan, so much for the roses. Jazzy said she got B. Okay. It's A. Okay. All right. So we got A or B. We're going back and forth. At least we're going back and forth with the 9x squared. So that's a good sign. So we have 4x squared plus 5x squared. Then we have a negative 9x. And let's see, this last one, we have negative 5 minus 12. All right. So 4 plus 5 is 9, x squared. Again, always use your answer choices to help you, right? By me knowing this, C is not even an option. All right, next, if we drop down our one orange, negative 9x. Now that eliminates D for me. Now I just gave myself a 50-50 chance. All right, so negative 5 minus 7. Negative 5 minus 7. Both of these are negative, so without even calculating it, I know it has to get more negative. So B is our answer because a negative minus. So it's like somebody borrowed $5 and they said, let me get 7 more. Well, they're going to owe me $12 total. Yay. Good, Jazz. Yes. Oh, good. I'm glad. Oh, thank you, user. So somebody said in the chat, oh man, I thought 2 negative makes a positive. Let's talk about that. When do 2 negatives make a positive? Does anybody know? When does 2 negatives make a positive? Because that's a great. Thank you so much, Megan, for the rose. User, yes, email me at Impact Math, multiplying. Impact Math 19. Thank you, Megan. So Impact Math 19 at Gmail. Email me if you're looking for tutoring, you guys. Okay? Email me there. Also, I always post all my lives on my YouTube page. I've been slacking. I know I got to put a lot of lives up, but I'm going to today put some more lives up, but Impact Math 19 on YouTube as well. And I saw it in the comments. They said when you times, yes, negative times a negative equals a positive. It never equals a positive when you add 2 negatives. When you add 2 negatives, it gets more negative. So I'm glad we cleared this up because a lot of people confuse this. So that's really good. Great. All right, let's go to number 3. Okay, this one for sure. They have it on the ACT, on the ASVAB, TEAS, HESI. any type of test, this question is usually on it, okay? Subtract 2r squared minus 3 minus 5r squared plus 8r plus 8. Okay. Quan said 3 is B. Okay, so you got B. Ooh, we getting a lot of B's. Sip Cryptic said B. Okay. Now, this is what we have to remember to do. Whenever we have a negative sign, oh, I got an A. I got my first A. Then I got D. Okay. Whenever we have a negative sign, we have to distribute this negative to here, and to here. If you did not do that, it's going to come out wrong. So we have to write negative 5r squared. This positive has to go to a negative because a negative times a positive is a negative. And a negative times a positive is a negative. That's our very first step. Now, see how we have no negative sign in front of this parenthesis? So we just drop this down. So we could do 2r squared minus 3. All right, now I can start talking about some like terms. Well, I have this negative 8r. I have 2r and a negative 5r squared. And our last like term is this negative 3 minus 8. Okay. 2 minus 5. You started with, somebody said, okay, you went to the store, you had $2 in your bank, but you spent $5 at the store. Well, before that overdraft fee, you go owe the bank $3. So just by us knowing that, C and A are out. We just gave ourselves a 50-50 chance. Oh, D. I see the D's coming in more now. Okay. Now so we took care of our oranges. Now look at this. We have only one yellow right here. So we have a negative 8r. D. We don't even need to continue because they have a positive and a negative here. As soon as we saw this as a negative, D had to be our answer. Sam's, oh, I see you. I see my mistake. Good. That's what it's all about. That's what we're here for, to catch our mistakes now, here, then on the test. Thank you, Diana, so much for the rose. All right. Any other questions on this one before we turn the page? And that's why they always put this on every standardized test, because a lot of people forget to do this first step, distribute. Yeah, yes, the signs. It's always the signs. You remind me. When you reminded me that I realized it wasn't B, not D. Yep. Oh, good. Somebody studying for their ASVAB. Good luck. I hope you pass. Get the score you need, so the job you want, so you have options. Thank you. I took my GED, passed with a 161. Let's go. I love it. Thank you so much for sharing that. Everybody, put a celebratory hat in the chat. We always celebrate our wins, because one day it's going to be yours. And so we always want to give back to people that studied, worked hard. This is the last section I need to pass the GED. Let's go. Yes. Congratulations. Thank you for sharing. Alrighty. Number 4, divide. Okay. This is what we started off with. Okay. Remember, this 3 has to go to every single one of these terms. So if we put 15w squared over 3 minus 12w over 3 plus 9 over 3, what are you guys coming up with? Miss said A. Okay. I am too scared to get my GED. I don't even know math. Don't be too scared. All you need to do is just start. Start studying, start watching YouTube. It's all free. Get you a tutor and work at it. Even if it takes a year to get all the math that you need. Don't give up. Just start. I know we get so like fearful of failure where we just freeze and we find ourselves stuck where we can't move. But I'm telling you, just start. Good. So I saw a lot of A's coming in. So 15 divided by 3 is 5. Good. So now we know that, like, look, let's use our answer choices. This has to be gone, B and C. So now we have a 50-50 chance. Look, here, negative 12 divided by 3 is a negative 4W. As soon as we see this negative 4W, we can stop. We do not waste time finishing out the problem. We stop here because this is the only one that had the negative 4W, and we move on. This is how you save time for the harder problems, the more wordier problems that you have to read. You don't waste time doing out the whole problem. You use your answer choices, okay? All right. Okay, so let's do number 5. Okay, so multiply. Okay, we have this. Okay. Are we getting A, B, C, or D? So I see 5 is A. Ooh, I'm getting a lot of A's. Yeah, somebody said I always forget steps as I'm working it out. Yep. That's common in math. A, C. Ooh, we got a C coming in. Okay, so we're distributing here. That means we're multiplying. So this is a negative times a positive. Well, a negative times a positive is a negative 5. Negative 1 times a positive 5 is a negative 5. And then these are not like terms. So you just put them together. P, Q. Okay, as soon as I see this, I know B and C are out. I have a 50-50 chance. Now, this is the part that gets a lot of people caught up. A negative, because now we're going from here to here, right? A negative times a negative is always a positive when we're multiplying. So a negative times a negative is a positive. And then we would get 8Q. Q times Q is Q squared. So A is our answer. Yes. Yep. Somebody said 2 wrongs make it right. That's right. 2 wrongs make it right. If only that was true, right? In real life. You're wrong, so I'm going to be wrong, and then we'll be right. I wish. Thank you, Jennifer, for the rose. Thank you. Thank you. Would that always be the case? Anytime you have a negative and a negative, it is always positive? Nate, it's only a negative times a negative equals a positive. Okay? Only when you timesing is that true. Never when we add. When we add 2 negatives, then it's a negative. And this is why people switch this up all the time. Thank you so much for the roses, you guys. For the bear. Thank you, Cryptic. I know, right? AMT. Hey, AMT. Welcome back. You make your life so fun. Oh, thank you, Jazzy. Yep, you're so welcome, Nate. All right. Of course, you do have geometry type of problems on the GED. So this is like a geometry kind of shape, but it's using polynomials, okay? So it says, in the figure above, if the perimeter of the triangle ABC is 27, what is the value of X? All right. Okay, so first off, we have to understand what perimeter means. What operation do we do when we talk about perimeter? Can you guys let me know? What do we do when we talk about perimeter? Yes, polynomials is just when you have letters and numbers together and you're adding them. Addition, addition, addition. Yes, add all the sides. Beautiful. So what we're going to do is we're going to add up all these sides. So we're going to do 2x plus 3x minus 5 plus x minus 1, okay? We're going to add it up. Then we're going to combine like terms, okay? Boom, boom, boom. So we have 2 plus 3 is 5, plus 1 is 6. So we have 6x, and then we have this, negative 5 minus 1. What do we get when we have negative 5 minus 1? Can I see it in the chat? What do we get? Good. Quan said it's going to equal 27. Yes, Quan, you are 100% right. Negative 6, negative 6, negative 6. Yes. Somebody owes you $5. They say, oh, let me get one more. I'm short one more. Can I borrow one more dollar from you? They're going to owe you a total of $6. Okay, so that equals, now it says the perimeter of our triangle ABC is 27. So that is our total is 27. And now this just became a two-step equation. Now I should have put 27 up here, but I was just combining like terms first. Okay, I'm new here. Where did the plus 1 come from? Well, welcome, Miss Harris. Where did the plus 1 come from? Are you talking about here where it's 2 plus 3 plus 1x? We got 6x here. Or are you talking about the negative 5 minus 1? Can you please repeat the last step? Yes. Okay, so let's repeat the last step. So first what we did, you guys, we added up all the sides, okay? Because that's what we do in perimeter. We add up all the sides. So I wrote out 2x plus this side plus this side, okay? Then I started combining like terms. But remember, it said the perimeter of a triangle ABC is 27. So we can set this equal to 27 because it's the total of the perimeter. It's the total of the border. Does that make sense? I need you to. Wait, where did the 27 come from? I got. So the 27 comes from right here where it says the perimeter of the triangle is ABC. I mean, the perimeter of the triangle ABC is 27. So when we added up all the sides, we're setting it equal to our total. Oh, never mind. Okay, you got it? Good. All right. Oh, okay. Good. Good, good, good. What's the email again? Thank you, Diana. The email is impactmath19@gmail.com. If you're looking for tutoring, follow me over there. Or if you're looking to rewatch this, follow me on YouTube at impactmath19, okay? So let's see. What do we have to move first? What do we have to move first if we're trying to solve for x? D says, so 6x minus 6 is 27? Minus 6. Well, 6x minus 6 is equal to 27 because the perimeter around here is 27. So yes. So then we're going to add because we're going to do the opposite of minus. Okay. So we're going to add 6 to both sides. And then we're going to move it up here. So we have 6x equals 27 plus 6. I believe is 33. (27 plus 6). Yep, that's 33. Then what do? How do we get x by itself? Oh, is it 32? Am I tripping? Nah, it's 33. 7 plus 6 is 13 plus 1. Divide. Good. Oh, you're so welcome. So we're going to divide both sides by 6. And x will equal, this won't come out perfect, but it will, let's say divide this by 3, divide this by 3. We're going to get 11 over 6 divided by 3 is 2. So we will get 11 halves. Now, this is where it's like, ugh, I can't stand it because it came out as a fraction, right? We want it to really come out as a whole number so we can say, oh, it rests in our minds. But let's check it. Let's check to make sure we got this right? Because one thing we should do, we should be able to plug in our answer back into here to make sure it adds up to 27. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that up here, okay? If you had the time, right? We would only do this if we had the time. Go back, make sure we got it correct. So we would do 2 times 11 over 2 plus 3 times 11 over 2 minus 5 plus 11 over 2 minus 1, okay? We're hoping all of this, when we compute it, comes out to 27. Ooh, okay, so let's see. 2 times 11, I'm just going to do it step by step, you guys, is 22 over 2 plus 3 times 11 is 33 over 2 minus 5 plus 11 over 2 minus 1. All right. Remember, in order for us to add fractions, we have the same denominator. Sorry. So 22 plus 33 is 55. So 55, right? This gives us 55 right here. Oh, I'm running out of space. Ugh, I can't stand it when that happens, you guys. So I'm gonna come over here, okay? I'm just gonna rewrite it so we can have a clean 22 over 2 plus 33 over 2 minus 5 plus 11 over 2 minus 1, okay? Just make sure I wrote it right. All right, so we're gonna do it so we have a clear space, enough space to work it out, okay? So 22 plus 33 gives us 55 over 2 minus 5 plus 11 over 2 minus 1. All right, I'm going to add these two together because they have the same denominator. So 55 plus 11 gets me 66 over 2 minus 5 minus 1. All right, 66 divided by 2 is 33. 33 minus 5 minus 1. Well, 33 minus 5 gets us, what is it, 28? And then minus 1, we get 27. And we know we did that beautifully because all this, what we plugged in, equaled 27. So it checks. It equals what the perimeter was. Thank you, Miss Pat. Thank you. Yay, yes. So we did that, right? We did that. Even though it looks ugly, it's still, we know it's correct. So I saw a lot of people doing 5.5, I think, which is that you can leave it like this or change it to a decimal. It's however you want to do it. Okay, good. All right, let's go to the next. Let's do number 7. Oh, thank you, Miss Pat. Okay, so it says, if 1/5 of x equals 15, what is 4/3 of x? What do you guys say? Is it A, B, C, or D? How do you convert decimals to a fraction? Oh, that's a great question. So how we would convert this to a decimal, or you said convert decimals to a fraction. Oh, I'm trying to see. Well, we don't have a decimal. I will put that because a lot of people have been asking for percents. So I'll make up a lesson doing that. Decimals to fractions, which is all with percents to decimals. I'll do a lesson on that, okay? Oh, I read it wrong. Let me see. What does it say? Let me see. How do you convert decimals to fractions? No. How do you convert decimals to fractions? Yeah, that's how you convert. Oh, never mind. Okay. All right. So let's go here. Okay. 1/5 of x. that means multiply, you guys, whenever you see this of. So we're doing 1/5 of x is 15. All right. How do we solve this? What do we do first? Does anybody know? Oh, we're at 10.8K likes. Thank you, thank you. Somebody cryptic said D. Quan said multiply. Good, Quan. What are we gonna multiply by, Quan? What are we multiplying by? We're right here. Multiply by 5. Good, yes. Because this is already division, we have to undo that division. So we have to multiply by 5 to both sides. Beautiful. This cancels, and we're left with x equals 15 times 5, which I believe is 75. Okay, so we would go 15 times 5 like this. 5 times 5 is 25. Carry the 2. And then 5 times 1 is 5 plus 2 is 7. That's how we get the 75. So now that we know x is 75, what can we do with that? Can anybody tell me? What can we do with the 75? Because the question is, what is 4/3 of x? So what do we have to do? Divide. Good. Yeah. So yes, we are going to, but we're going to have to plug this in. Multiply by 4/3. That's what I wanted to see. Yes. We're going to have to multiply it because it says 4/3 of. So we're timesing it by, so 4/3 times 75. So multiply by 4, divide by 5. Or divide by 3. So this is what I'm going to do, okay? I'm going to simplify, cross simplify first. So 3 goes into 75 how many times? Well, think about quarters. How many? So when I say that, I know it takes 3 quarters, 3 25s to make 75. So 3 goes into 75 25 times. Then we can say 4 times 25. Well, 4 quarters makes how much, y'all? What's the answer? What do we get in the chat? Can everybody double tap their screen for me? D just said D, 100. Yes, D. Beautiful. I started tapping with you guys. Wonderful. Yes, it is 100. 4 quarters make $1. And so that's why our answer is 100. So good. All right, let's keep on going. Okay. So before in our last lesson, we learned how to find the product, which means we learned how to multiply binomials. So it says, what is the product of 3x plus 2 and 2x minus 4? And I always absolutely love the box method. So I'm going to show you the box method for those who are new. So we take our first binomial and we put 3x and a 2 here. And then we take our top binomial and we write that over here. And then when we do remember those old school multiplication charts that you used to have in elementary school? That's kind of what this is. So we say 3x times 2x gives us 6x squared. Okay, so I see 6x squared everywhere, so I can't eliminate nothing yet. Then we have negative 4 times 3x. Well, negative 4 times 3x gives us negative 12x. Okay. Oh, can't see the whole problem? I know my thing is a little bit too low. But I don't want it to be too far up. what's this thing called? My ring light. Thank you, Shay, for the heart means. Thank you, thank you. All right, so what do you guys get in this box? What do we get for this box here? Is it better, Jazzy, that I moved it a little bit? 4C. Tara said 4C. Good. Yes. B. Ooh, B. Big said B is the answer. Okay, yes. Okay, good. So this is 4x. Perfect. And then we have 2 times -4 gets us a -8. Remember, we take our inner 4 and we write them out. Okay. So we have 6x squared minus 12x plus 4x minus 8. Now, with me seeing this and this, I know C and D are out because these are positive 8s and we got -8. So now we have a 50-50 chance. That box method is new to me, but very useful. Yes, Nate. Yeah, I learned it when I was in college. You know how they teach you the FOIL way, right? The, like, first, outer, inner, last. But so many people forget like one step in that. They struggle, but you can't forget a step because you have to fill in the whole box when you do the box method. So, and then we have like terms. So A. Good, you guys. You guys see it. Yes. So 6x squared, -12 plus 4. -12 plus 4 is, ooh, did I write this wrong? Because we ain't getting -4 now. This is -8x minus 8. And I believe I wrote the answer, problem wrong. And I do that sometimes. So yes, this would have to be, this should have been a -8, you guys. Let me just change it real quick. This should have been an 8 right here. And yes, that is our answer. Yeah, Shay said that's what I figured. You know me, Shay. If you've been here, you know, okay? When I get to start writing problems late at night, it is what it is. Yes, A. Okay, good. So it says, would the box method work on a longer problem? Yep, it works on a longer problem. You just add more boxes to the top. If like you're doing a binomial times a trinomial, or even if you're doing like another trinomial times another trinomial, you just add a couple of more boxes and it works. Yep. Okay, now here we have when x minus 3 is divided by x plus 2, the quotient is 3. What is the remainder? Whew. So somebody asked, how did you get -8? We got -8 from doing somebody. Okay, so this is like somebody owes you $12 and then they paid you 4. They would still owe you -$8. So that's how we got the -8x. Does that make sense, Miss Lady? I hope that helps. Good. And thank you, Shay, for explaining. Thank you guys for answering questions, even if I don't see them. I really appreciate all you guys. So we have x minus 3. Okay. It's divided by x plus 2. And it says the quotient is, so that means that's equal to 3. All right. Okay, so it says, what is the remainder? This is interesting. And I'm hoping I'm setting it up. When x minus 3 is divided by x plus 2, the quotient is 3. That's the answer. So the answer is 3. What is the remainder? Is there a remainder? Is the remainder just 3? Am I looking at this wrong? Let's divide it. Let's just see. So x plus 2 into x minus 3. So if we times it by 1, 1 times x is x, and 1 times 2 is 2. When we subtract all the way. And then negative 3 minus 2 is a negative 5. So I wonder if we would have to take this remainder and times it by 3. Maybe I'm doing how? Yeah, I'm thinking like if negative 5 times 3 would give us C. Or, let me see. Because I was thinking like if we solve this for here, if we like multiplied this, 3 over 1. I'm going to, because if I multiply this, right? Well, I would be solving for x. It's not asking for x. It's asking for what is the remainder. This one, you guys, yeah. Let me, where's my laptop? So all the way over there. This one, put a star by, okay? Because I need to look this one up because I'm not 100% sure. I don't, like, it says, what is the remainder? Like, the only way I'm thinking that it's either going to be 50-50 chance. I don't see it being none of these. But I don't want to lead nobody. Do we plug in x plus 2 towards the negative 5? Do we plug, Wani said, do we plug in, Ollie said x, do we plug in x plus 2 towards the negative 5? I couldn't tell you, but we aren't solving for x. Yeah, so we're not solving for x. We're solving for the remainder because it says what is the remainder. So that's why we're gonna leave this one as is, you guys. I don't want to confuse anybody, so we're just gonna leave this as is because I'm not 100% sure. Yep. So before we got to start to get to guessing and I don't have the right answer, we're just gonna leave this one as is and we're gonna leave it and move on. And sometimes, you guys, on your test, you're going to have to do that. You're not going to know every question 100%. And you have to tell your brain, it's okay. I don't know it. It's fine. Move on. I might know some other ones. Yeah, Shay. Shay said you have to do that. Because if you get so stuck on one problem, you're eating away at your clock that you could have had time to solve for the others. So we're going to move past it. I'm not 100% sure what they was asking for on that one. And so we're going to keep it pushing, okay? All right, let's go to number 10. I'm trying to learn the calculator. I do have a calculator, but I've been trying to use it without a calculator because some of these could come out on the non-calculator part. So I'm trying to use it without a calculator because some of these could come out on the non-calculator part. So a video, like post on my page, a video of this one. I'll make a video on that one. Okay, because I really want to know. So, yeah. So, number 10. What is the value of 3x squared minus 2x plus 5 when x equals 2? All right. So, when x equals 2, they're telling us what the value of x is. So, that means we're going to plug in 2 wherever we see an x into this expression. So, we're going to do 3 times 2 squared minus 2 times 2 plus 5. All right. Jazzy says she got A. Ooh, Big said he got B, or she got B, or they got B. I should say he, she, or, but B. Do you have a YouTube channel? Yes, I have a YouTube channel. It is Impact Math 19. And I put all my lives on YouTube. Also, I do mini lessons over there as well. So if you're looking, look for me at Impact Math 19. It's in my profile. Thank you. Thank you. B. Okay, so remember, this is 2 times 2. So 2 times 2 is 4. And then we're going to times that by 3 because we have to start with the exponents first. So 3 times 4 is 12. Minus 2 times 2 is 4 plus 5. Now, this is the question. I got a great question for you guys. Can I add this first and then subtract? Can we add before subtracting? Yes or no? Nope. Yep. No. Good. In PEMDAS, it says you have to go, and I saw Shay put this, left to right. You must go from left to right. And this gets, sometimes it works out for people, but most times it doesn't. Because when you don't go from left to right, you're for sure, you're guessing if it's going to work. So 12 minus 4 is 8. 8 plus 5 is 13. And so if we would have added this, we would have got 9. And so if we would have added this, we would have got 9 here. So yes, it is B, you guys. It is B. So good, good. I'm glad we cleared that up, okay? Any questions on this one? All right, good. Let's go to number 11. How did you get the 2? How did you get 2? Oh, we got the 2 from when it said x equals 2. And so they're telling us to plug in 2 wherever we see an x. So that's why we replace this x with 2 and this x with 2. That's where the 2 came from. What happened to the 3? Well, the 3 multiplied by the 4 here, and that's how we got 12. So that's where the 3 went away. Oh, 3 was multiplied by 4. Yes. Great questions, you guys. Great questions. All right. Which of the following expressions is equivalent to 2x minus 3 plus 4 times 2x plus 1? Got it. Good. I'm glad you got it. Oh, thank you, Shay. I love this. Awesome. Good. But be prepared to be sick of me today, though, because I got to get these hours done. You're going to be like, she on again? So 2 times x is 2x. 2 times negative 3 is negative 6. Okay. Can you guys distribute this one today? Can you guys distribute this for me? Put it in the chat. What do you guys get when we distribute that? It's okay. All right. Oh, I'm lagging. I've been getting a couple of calls. I've been trying to stop them. Negative 8x. Oh, plus 8x. Good. B. Okay. So we have a plus 8x. Good. User said plus 4. Good. Yes. 8x plus 4. So now we're going to combine like terms. So 8x, or 2x plus 8x gives us 10x. The only one that has a 10x is B. We stop there, save our time, and move on to the next. How did you get 8x? Well, we got 8x by doing 4 times 2. So 4 times 2x gets us the 8x. And then 4 times 1 gets us the 4. That's how we got the 8x. Great question. Thank you, Jano, for the rose. Thank you. Yep, you're so welcome, Brenda. Yep. So number 12, it says evaluate 4x squared minus 3x plus 2 when x equals negative 1. All right. So again, they're telling us what x is. Whenever they tell you what x is, you plug it in. You replace that x for that. Okay, so we're going to get 4 times negative 1 squared minus 3 times negative 1 plus 2. Taking GED class? Oh, good. Ellis, I hope you finish it. Go strong. I can't wait to hear the good news of your passing. So keep at it. All right, so we have -1 times -1, right? That's a -1 times -1. A negative times a negative is a positive. So we get 4 times 1. -3 times -1 plus 2. Alrighty. Ooh, I see A. Okay. 4 times 1 is 4. A -3 times a -1 gets us a +3. And then we're going to drop down this plus 2. A. Okay, so 4 plus 3 is 7. And 7 plus 2, beautiful, is 9. And that right there is our beautiful answer. I believe that is all I have for the GED. Yep, we finished it. So thank you so much for joining me this morning. I'm gonna try to jump back on. I don't know when, but I am gonna jump back on. And I hope to catch you guys on the next live. Have a wonderful rest of your day if I don't see you. And you're so welcome. When is the next GED live? Brenda, I'm not sure. I love this. I'll be joining more. Oh, thank you, Breeze. Thank you. All right. Bye, you guys.